I didn't say I'm not gonna do it, but I, had a way of, being calm and gentle while still giving them the message and still creating that boundary. Hey queens, today we will be doing a get ready with me, chatting about feminine energy, and confidence, the kind that will make you, walk into a room and turn heads without even doing anything, just minding your business. And it's been a while we did like things like this, get ready with me. It's been a long time I did a get ready with me. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I have a date later though with my man, so I want to show you how I do like my quick get ready with me. Something, simple, but very captivating as well. So first things first, I'm just putting this Laneige lip mask. I don't want dry lips. It's dry. Pixie Beauty eye mask. This is the Beautify. I think I showed you in my last video. A lot of us think being feminine is just about being cute, but it's a lot more deeper than that. I think I'll be, walking you through my skincare, makeup, and then I'll be, putting in the tips here and there. So I think this mask has done its job. My under eyes feel so refreshed. Okay, I'm going in with my Holy Grail Laneige. Being feminine is a vibe, a way of being. And what does it mean to be confident? Oh, that is the game changer, baby. Like being confident is the ultimate game changer. Like, let's get into it while, I paint this face. Madagascar Santella Ampule, yes, from Skin 1004. So to me, feminine energy is not just about, being girly or wearing pink. By the way, pink, I don't like pink color. Like, this is a coincidence, me wearing something close to pink. It's not really something I like most of the time, but yeah, like anything Santella, I want it. Give me 14 of them right now. The key to any good makeup is your skin base. Like, your skin has to be juicy, Feminine energy for me is, embracing your softness, your creativity, and being in touch with your emotions. My Sika Aqua. This is my room, and whenever I'm filming in this room, like, it's just chaotic because of the window, I don't know what am I saying, but yeah, you get me, right? So it's that peaceful vibe. It's that peaceful, powerful vibe that makes people, feel good being around you. That's feminine energy to me, honestly. Estee Lauder SPF 15 day wear. So when I feel especially radiant, not really wearing makeup, just in my skincare, simple outfit, just being myself, I feel it's like I just feel so in tune with myself. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be like looking all glamorous all the time. It's not about being bougie like all the time. It's not just about, looking your best. When I feel good inside, when I feel like so confident and my feminine energy is so strong, automatically that day I'm conquering the world. I just feel like I'm conquering the world. Let's talk about small habits, to cultivate that feminine energy and confidence. I'm wearing blush right now. I'm using this combo of the Giorgio Armani and the Huda Beauty. They're my favorite now. And let me show you how I do my placement. So I take the Huda Beauty Watermelon Pop and I put it just 2 dots around my temples. It's very pigmented too. Then I take the Giorgio Armani, which color is this? Silk Chick Tint. I don't know the color, but it's like bubble gum. So I'll place it around here, and that's it. It's okay. And then I'm just gonna take a brush and blend it. I don't know whether you can see the color, but yeah, I'm just taking like a brush and I blend it from the beginning to the end, or sometimes I don't know, it creates like a sunset vibe. So you just mix it. It looks so good already, mashallah. Let me just come closer. And I bring it close to my eyes because when I wear concealer, it's, you know, it look more beautiful. And I bring it towards the temple to make it, you know, seamless. Okay, blush is done. So one of those habits is slowing down, really slowing down. Like take your time while eating, while walking, while praying. Feminine energy strives in calmness. So you have to, you know, just be soft, just be slow. Like I used to, like, you know, I grew up like military, honestly. To be honest, that's how I grew up. That's how I was raised by military. So sometimes everything is just tomboy, like I just want to get it over with. And I had to learn that I'm a girl. I'm literally just a girl. So it's really good. Just be calm, you know, take things slow. You know, if you're not used to being around women who, you know, are confident, are in their feminine energy and whatnot, women might even think you're being sassy or you're being trying to be bougie, but you're just a girl. Like remind them you're just a girl. Like recently, let me just give you a quick story. At work, I used to, you know, try, because it's a men's, like we're in a men's world, to be honest, you know, and especially at work, you know, masculine energy is everywhere. So, you know, in order for you to be, you know, at par, or let's say, you know, just try to, you know, be efficient and effective, sometimes you try to, you know, okay, do that, take that file, take it this, then I was like, no, I'm losing touch of my feminine energy. I'm a girl, I'm a lady, I'm a woman. Like I can't be taking files, like a huge block of files up and down. I'm not gonna do it. And when I started to like show them, okay, if they say, okay, Amina Samar, go and pick this documents, like a huge pile of documents that a lady can literally not do that, and take it upstairs. I just tell them, okay, I will look for a cleaner, or I will look for somebody who would help me pick it up respectfully. I'm not just gonna do it. It's not a lady's job. Just because I'm working for you doesn't mean I have to like lose my feminine energy. You get me? Like you're not being disrespectful, but you're staying your ground and, you know, putting in the boundary, like, okay, yes, I'll do the job, but I'm not gonna pick those documents myself, you know. So you just have to stay and lay those boundaries, because it's very important for you to, you know, stick with your feminine energy. I'm using the Milk Makeup Concealer and the Kosas in the shade 06, the Kosas, and 17W. I told you I want them lighter, but since I don't have them in lighter shades, I'll just use this. I use the Milk one first because it's a bit darker than the other one. This is the placement, right? I just put it here. I told you, just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, just in the hollow part of my eyes. And then I put a little bit here, a little bit here. I have pink. My undernose is pink, so I apply some here, 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 here. And that's all for this one. And when you want your concealer to apply really well, let it dry a little bit. Like make sure you let it dry a little bit. So I'm taking the lighter shade, corner on my nose, and a little bit here, 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 and that's all. I'm gonna let this dry a bit before I smudge it in. I don't really have the perfect under eye brush, so I'm just gonna use this tiny beauty blender. I like using a brush though, it looks better. And then this Revolution brush as well. Habit is gratitude. The little gratitude you show goes a long way. Even if small things like just, you know, thanking your barista or complimenting someone, it goes a long way. And you know, that can elevate your vibe. Then about confidence comes from within. So I'm just gonna blend, just Doesn't it look like my skin? Literally, yeah. So after blending it with the brush, I just use the beauty blender to, take out the excess, and it looks very natural. Like, it's not looking cakey, it's not looking creasing, nothing, like just seamless. You don't need validation from anyone to feel beautiful. Confidence starts when you look in the mirror and you like the person staring back. I'm using the Laura Mercier to, bake. I'm not really baking, but you get the vibe. There was this day that I wore a red bold lipstick for the first time. I hardly wear red lipstick just when I'm at home, because it's creates attention, unnecessary attention from people, so I try to avoid it. Like when I tap on my setting powder, I kind of smudge it on the palm of my hands to remove the excess, and then I go in. I just press it in. I forgot to bronze my face, so I'm gonna do it. I just applied the translucent powder everywhere I wore my concealer. And how do you see the face? Is it not already given? But it's not too late. I'm gonna use liquid bronzer because it also brings dimension to the face. I'm just putting it at the palm of my hands, and I'm gonna use a brush to apply that. So what was I saying? The day I wore a red bold lipstick, and at first I was feeling somehow, but then by the end of the day I was strutting like I owned the world. I felt really confident, but I never did it again though. So the little things matters. I'm just like warming it on my hands, and this is where you apply your bronzer. This is a very light bronzer, so we're good. Like, it's not harsh. You can apply it here, but I'm covering my head with a scarf, so no need for that. Yeah. And here as well. Sometimes I even bring it down, but I've already put my translucent powder, so this will too. Tell me that did not do something to the face. Like, it just warmed up my face a little bit. I'm kind of sweating, and then even walking in a room with a good posture can make you feel 10 times more confident. Like, good posture is something. I have a very bad posture though, but I'm trying to work on it. Before we continue, I want to set my face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. I like to spritz a little bit. And then another thing that boosts confidence and be in your feminine energy is having a signature scent, because something that just smells like you, like any person anywhere smelling will be like, oh, this is summer just passed by, or something like that. Mine for now is the Giorgio Armani C. I love that scent really, I don't know how to go long about, but I really like it. That's my signature scent for now. But my next signature scent, I'm not gonna share it because I don't want to have double Amina walking around. And sometimes wear outfits that make you feel unstoppable in it. A piece of outfit can make a lot of difference. For my eyes, I'm using this lid stuff by Soap and Glory. So I'm using the bronzy side. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm just gonna, this is a really nice way of applying eyeshadow, and I brought it to the inner corner of my eyes a little bit. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use a brush to smudge it out. I'm gonna use a wing liner, And then another thing is, you do not have to be loud in order to be heard. As I told you, I just call myself a military girl as at before. You can still be assertive. How would I put the English? There should be a balance. You can still be assertive while being gentle. So what does it mean to be assertive? Like, stay on your ground. Like, I learned that more recently on my last training, being like between aggressive, passive, and being assertive. Being a passive person is bad. Being an aggressive person is worse. But you can be in between, being an assertive person. Like, try to, send a message without being aggressive, or being somebody who doesn't know their worth, which is something about the definition of being a passive person. So you can be assertive, like stay on your ground, but still be gentle. Like before at work, for example, I struggle with being assertive because some people will just make you so mad. But then I learned, as I told you recently, I'm learning a lot. You know how mothers, when our child like is close to us and is doing something bad, I can just look at that like boy. I don't have to say like boy, but the look I'm gonna give that child, he knows he did something wrong, or she knows she has done something wrong, and she will quickly adjust. So that's how I am being assertive. Like, especially my work colleagues, especially my senior colleagues. Oh, sometimes they are so aggressive. So sometimes I try to be aggressive back, because I feel like the only way they're gonna listen to me if I give them the same thing they give me. But then I notice just being assertive. Like, let me just give you a quick example. One of my bosses would be like, go do this, or like I told you, go pick up those files and take them upstairs. And I'll be like, in a gentle manner and calm manner, okay sir, I will make sure to do that. I will call somebody to help me pick them up. I didn't say I'm not gonna do it, but I had a way of being calm and gentle while still giving them the message and still creating that boundary. Always wear your eyeliner while your eyes are open. That's how you're gonna get the perfect liner. So yeah, you don't need to yell in order to be heard, and sometimes a calm, more gentle voice can demand more respect than shouting. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna use mascara. I'm not using much because mashallah, Allahumma barik, I have long lashes, so if I put it much, it's gonna be very dramatic, like I wore artificial lashes. So just a tiny bit. It's been a long time I wore makeup. Like, look at this. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Okay, my camera wants to disappoint me by dying. My battery is about to die, so I have to be fast. I'm using the Bare Minerals bronzer. That's a bronzer with a blush and the Say Beauty. It's also like a glow sculpt, so instead of using a highlighter, I'm gonna use this. It's in the shade Quartz Glow. So you always set with a powder blush. Anything you wear cream, make sure you set it with a powder version. It lasts longer. So for the blush, I'm using the Bare Minerals. It is so pigmented, so a little, yeah, just like so. And then setting boundaries is also very important. Very important. Confidence is also knowing when to say no. You don't have to be a people pleaser in order to be liked. So my camera was about to fail on me. I had to do my lips off camera, so I used this Zaron, the one I told you, it's very close with the Sephora lip liner. So I just used it inside my lips, like I just rubbed it because it makes my lip gloss stays longer. And for the outer liner, I used the Polar Beauty lip liner in the shade Coffee as well. Then for the lip gloss, I used the Max Factor 2000 lip glaze in the shade Cotton Candy. So that's what I used for my lips. And then I always like to go back I have my beauty moles that, you know, when I wear concealer or powder, it hides them a little bit, so I always like to, you know, make them more pronounced. And I much better. They're beauty marks, you know, they're not meant to be hidden. And I think with this I am actually done. I'm just gonna add a layer of extra setting spray. Let this dry, and I'll change before he comes. How do I look? I also want to make Odugwu beans. Since I'm gonna see my Odugwu, I'm gonna share the recipe with you. I'll be very quick. And yeah, what else was I talking about feminine energy and confidence, right? You know, also part of it is taking time for yourself. Your hair, your nails, you know, your skin should feel fresh. Take some time for yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just cared for. Even on my busiest days, I just, you know, take 5 minutes, take a deep breath, spray my favorite mist, you know, eat my favorite meal. It's just a way of reconnecting with myself, you know. I just take things, like even now that you see me at home, I have so many things going on, alhamdulillah, but then I just take time. This makes me happy. It takes my mind off things, which is why I try to do it. Remember, ladies, feminine energy and confidence isn't about what other people see. It's about how you feel. It's about how you feel on the inside. When you embrace vibe, the world notices. So go out there and glow unapologetically, okay? I wanted to ask, what is the one thing you do every day to make you feel more confident? I would love to know. Make sure you answer in the comment section. I almost forgot to wear my hand cream. This is the from L'Occitane, so I'm gonna do that, make the Odugwu beans, and see my man. I want to share with you how I make my Odugwu beans. I don't have some of the ingredients, but I'm gonna tell you so that you can use them when you're making your own. First, you add some oil, and you add some onions. Not too much because I've already blended them. This is just pepper, tashi, shambo, yellow pepper, tarugu, and onions. It's chili, no tomato. And I want it coarse like this. And then I like to add seasoning cube. Crayfish. If you notice, the beans is soft. It's not like mushy, but it's soft. And I like to add some sweet corn, optional. I've already washed it. One more mix. It's perfectly cooked. Perfect. And now the next thing I'm gonna show you, I don't have all the ingredients, but I just wanted to show you how I make it and what I pair with this fried beans. So it's the other pot. So this recipe calls for omo or any protein you like, but with ajaki fish, Allah, I don't know, one of those. But I don't have any like bala, all those kind of fish, so I just boiled some omo and tozu just to show you the demonstration and how I just make the sauce. But this Odugwu beans, it's pepperish but it smells so amazing. I wish you could smell this kitchen. That yellow pepper makes a whole lot of difference. Some onions, and then I'm adding little pepper because the protein isn't much, just for demonstration purposes. When you put it with that live fish, or dried fish, You are also going to add your seasoning cube into the fried pepper. You can now add the omo and tozu, or as I told you, the fish. Add more seasoning. Add the fish. So this is how it's gonna look, very rich and nice. Imagine if it has the fish